Ecoworks is a Detroit nonprofit. We are really proud to have been founded almost 40 years ago in Detroit, and we work on the intersection of justice and sustainability. So that means fighting climate change and working to not only reduce emissions, but make sure that frontline communities are receiving the benefits of climate action. It means working on utility affordability. So we believe affordable energy, affordable water, those are human rights. We know nobody can live without those. Ecoworks works to support residents that are struggling with bills that are too high. We work to upgrade their homes, but also on structural issues that mean affordability is much cheaper in general for people that look like me, for people that live in the suburbs, than it is for Detroit residents.
My name is Allison Harris. I am the Director of Research and Innovation here at Ecoworks. I've been at Ecoworks for 6 years now. I lead a project called the Soil Lead Study, and what we're doing with the Soil Lead Study is really looking for a solution for lead in soil. We know that lead is in the soil from the days of leaded gasoline and the days of lead in paint. It's what we call a legacy contaminant, and it's sitting on the surface of virtually every soil surface in the city and every city across the world, really. So very much a global phenomenon, and what we're really looking for is a low-cost solution that is organic, that is not just reducing the amount of lead that's available to human beings and plants and animals, but is also improving the overall soil health.
My name is Jabron Washington, and I'm the Program Director for the EcoD Department at Ecoworks. Basically, in the EcoD Department, we work with residents and we work with neighborhoods. And so, in working with residents, we try to provide education assistance for understanding energy and water. Not only how to be more sustainable, but more importantly, how to actually reduce your energy and water costs. So we really try to help you reduce your energy burden. And as far as neighborhoods, the way we work with neighborhoods is we partner with local people that's on the ground doing grassroots work, and we have our eco districts. And our eco districts are throughout the city of Detroit, and really we help to facilitate them to move forward with all types of whether it's green stormwater projects, it could be like campaigns to clean up alleys, or even just like recycling or working in the schools in your neighborhood with gardening programs and projects.
YES serves the Detroit community, the Metro Detroit community, and there's so many different ways that Detroiters have been affected by COVID. I think one major way that we've shifted is learning how to adapt to new teaching styles. We've had to move everything online, and that's been quite a challenge for everyone, but I think the ways that we've learned to adapt is kind of how we've been able to deal with it.
YES is a program that works with youth in the Detroit public schools, so send teams of 2 in to kind of lead sessions with students K through 12 to kind of do some place-based learning and talk about sustainability and environmental justice in Detroit and Michigan area. You know, at the beginning we were doing a lot with trying to create online lesson plans that teachers could take and work with, or that students could do on their own, that we were posting on our website. And kind of as the school year has moved on, they started to get a little bit better idea of how things are working. We're just now, with this new term, starting to meet with teachers to do virtual lessons with students and meet with students via Zoom or other video call services, and keep doing the same programming that we've been doing.
Some of our staff at Ecoworks, a collaboration between EcoD and YES, evaluated the need that students and families they were at home more, right? They're spending more on their utility bills, they're spending more on water, energy, and sometimes they're in unsafe conditions at home that may not be as large of an impact when they're out and about, when they're at school, when they're able to spend time outside in the park or wherever it may be. So we really felt like it was important to address those energy costs that are especially high in Detroit. To begin with, let alone when folks are home more, when they're using more water, especially to wash their hands, and when they're using more energy to, go to school, go to work, whatever it is that they're doing.
The leadership program or more formally, the Leadership Institute is a program where we recruit high school students from Detroit Public Schools, and we work with them for a total of about 7 to 8 months, where we're working very directly, more explicitly on developing leadership skills. So they have put together a presentation that's going to be addressing global water issues for, for themselves, honestly. It's for them.
Equity and justice is very important to us here at Ecoworks. During the pandemic crisis, we really have seen how disproportionately the crisis has affected our communities. One of the things that we made sure that we have turned to focus on is making outreach to minority-owned, Black, women businesses in underserved communities to be able to provide resilient strategies and sustainable plans to help promote climate efforts for those organizations.
I'm Brian Lewis, and I am the next Executive Director of Ecoworks. When we think about our environment, we need to think about our community. And when we think about our community, we need to be able to support the people that really make our community thrive. And I think that Ecoworks has an opportunity to really be at the forefront of taking that charge of equity and that charge of environmental justice forward to make sure that people see themselves in their environment and see themselves in their community. So no matter where you've grown up, what the color of your skin is, what zip code you were born in, or what language you speak, you have an opportunity to give yourself and to see yourself within Detroit's future.
I feel really fortunate, Ryan, that you are not only up for the challenge, but really passionate about the work.
Definitely, and I just want to thank you for that opportunity. Since I started with Ecoworks 5 years ago, you've been a mentor and someone who's really helped to show me the ropes. And through all of my ups and downs, you've been there to celebrate, to provide lessons, to provide guidance, and that has been in addition to your role, which is a very challenging role of being executive director.
This has been the best job I've ever had. Everyone here just makes me feel really happy to be with them and happy to have so many great coworkers, and from administrative on down, this has been a really great experience, and it feels good to be able to do something that's self-fulfilling.
We're still going to continue to be available to provide people the resources and the tools and the education, albeit online in recorded sessions or live sessions, so that you can move towards more higher level sustainability and health for your life and your family.
One of the profound takeaways for me that this is very much a public health initiative, but it's also centered on children and families. It is also looking at overall soil fertility and improving yields at farms and gardens, and very much an environmental justice issue. So really touching so many different threads, and really is been one of the honors of my life to be able to do this work.